Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. It's been far too long since I put out a video, and I want to apologize for that, but after dealing with some personal things, I'm back. Today, I want to complete two things. Firstly, we need a path around the outside of the base. Last time, we completed a path going around the inside of the base, and while it looks awesome, it just wouldn't feel complete without building that same style of path going around the outside. Secondly, the house, it needs some love and attention. The first floor has a bit more life in it since I made those renovations in a past episode. However, the second and third floor, not to mention any more floors that I might add in the future, are empty and still using the old style that I originally built the house in. So let's jump right into the first goal that we want to get done today, and that is the outside path. So when I was looking around here earlier off camera and thinking of how I want to do this, I realized how much stone I'm going to need, because when I did the inside path, I used a ton of stone, and I mean it was multiple mining trips. And if I remember right, I may have recorded some of that in the replay mod, but it took me a good 2 to 4 hours to do it. I can't remember exactly how long, but I remember it being a long time, as well as the amount of smelting that I needed to do. And I only have a couple furnaces. I think I only have, 6? Yeah, I only have 6 furnaces that have been working for that. So that brings up the second thing of I want to create some furnace areas, dedicated furnace areas. And I'm thinking of doing a pit here, like digging down and having a wall of furnaces around the outside here, as well as maybe one over on the other side, same design, just to keep it symmetrical, and then I'll do something there and there that are symmetrical as well, so it'll kind of have a nice little even design all around. So the other thing that I thought of with this furnace area that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to need a lot of coal, and while I have a good amount here and also in here, it's not going to be enough to fire all of those furnaces for all of the stone that I need to smelt. So what never crossed my mind is the fact that I could just use charcoal. And then I realized I have a ton of spruce saplings that I grabbed out of the chest, and just from harvesting wood for the walls in the house. And I'm just going to use charcoal because I think that'll be a good thing. And I'm going to get these trees planted first just to let them grow. I know I have some bone meal, but I want to let these trees, give them time to grow while I'm going out to mine more stone. So I'm going to do this first, and I will be right back. So one thing that I didn't even realize is I still had this spruce ground. It's been a long time since I've been on this world, by the way, but I forgot that this was still here. And I can just plant these guys here. That'll prevent the spruce ground from spreading more. And I can just plant these guys down in a row like this. And I'm going to do them 2 apart. Don't need to make it very wide since I'm going to be harvesting them quickly, but that'll give me plenty of wood and turn it all into charcoal, and plus we'll get the saplings back, which is good. Alright, so I got the trees planted here and I got them mostly grown. I think there's like 1 or 2 more that need to grow. Looks like just 1, but I also got a new axe because I looked at this one, it was low on durability, and I got another efficiency 4. I just bred some chickens to get me up to level 30. And I got efficiency 4 on it, which is actually fine because once this comes down to just a black bar of durability, I can combine them and get efficiency 5 out of it along with unbreaking 3. So I'm not worried about it, but I'm going to start cutting these trees down and I will be right back. Okay, so for the most part, I got all the saplings cleaned up, and I got my chest and all that stuff over there cleaned up as well. I got the wood moved over into the wood chest, and I got that smelting. So what I'm going to do is replace the coal that's in the furnace right now with the charcoal, and that way we'll save the coal. There's really no need to, but I don't know, I just like having coal around for anything. So we're going to store all that, and I'm going to put the charcoal in here. I'm actually going to keep it at 16 stacks, or stacks of 16. And that way, we will be able to continue smelting the wood into charcoal and resupplying that. And it'll be a self-sufficient little system we have. So, I'm going to let that do its thing and let everything go. And while that's going, I'm going to start mining some stone. So, I don't know where exactly I'm going to go. I think I might just head back over to the old mine. And I'm going to take my horse with me and stuff. I have my pickaxe, which is full. Now, one thing I'm worried about is, because this is my last one, and that's going to take a lot. So, what I might do is get 2 more levels now, and after I get those 2 more levels, I'll just enchant the pick randomly, and if it's a crappy enchant, I don't have to worry about it because I can combine it with one of the other 2 that I have in this barrel above the enchanting table, one of these guys that I got really lucky with all 3 of these. So I don't know how I did that, but I did. And I made a new one when I was making a new axe, and I might just combine these guys now. But I have that, and I think I'm just going to do that just so I feel a little bit more comfortable doing the amount of stone mining I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to go do that real quick, and once I get a pickaxe, a second one, up and running, I will be right back. Alright, cool. I just enchanted this, and gave me a good enchantment, actually. So I'm going to combine it with one of these guys, right over here. And, oh, does it have the last one on the... Yeah, okay, there we go. So efficiency 5, fortune 3. That is perfect, because, you know, didn't need anything crazy. It gets me an extra pickaxe with unbreaking on it. And I'm going to do the axe right now as well, just to get that fixed. And the shovel I don't need to worry about just yet, because I have an efficiency 5 here, and I can always enchant a crappy one. I know I keep saying it in other episodes that I gotta get a, an XP spawner up, and I gotta get that going. Gotta get a mending villager. I know, I keep putting it off. It's gonna take, that'll be like a separate episode on its own, though, because that takes quite a while with the way I like to build mine. So, we'll do that maybe next episode if I'm feeling up to it. So, because it does take a while, and that takes a lot of deep slate as well for the way I like to build it. But I'm going to sleep before I head over to that mine, and then I'm just going to cut to me mining stone for a while, because that's all I can really do. I'll replenish the wood in here to get more charcoal out of it while I'm gone. But yeah, we're going to get into that and start getting stuff ready for the path. So I'm still mining for stone, and we got a ton of stone, by the way, but I went to do another pickaxe because I mowed through both of these, And I just wanted to enchant this one. And look what I got. I got Silk Touch, Efficiency 4, and Unbreaking 3. It just said Unbreaking 3 in the table right here when I hovered over it. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll just combine it with one of these. And no, but... so, this will solve a lot of the smelting problem, even though we still have a ton of stone to smelt. Let me go show you. So, I brought back a bunch of stuff. This is a lot of the cobble I brought back. This is a lot of the cobble I brought back. More cobble that I brought back. And we have some up here too. So we definitely still need the furnaces for that. But this efficiency for Silk Touch thing, it's going to be great. Because now I can go mine some normal stone and won't have to worry about smelting a lot of it. I could actually go towards building the pits that I want to do for those furnace areas. So that'll be great. But I thought it was just really cool. I wanted to show you guys before I head back down over to the mine and keep getting some stone. So I will be back once I'm done with that. Alrighty guys, I am back from mining. I think I got enough smooth stone here. I'm gonna put the rest up in here. I actually have to use, or no, you know what? There is some room for this still. Because I have all this as well. I don't know if there'll be enough room. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. There's not gonna be enough. Okay. Yeah, so we're just using this one right here. But I brought back the stuff that I felt like bringing too. Brought back the last of the materials. We got a lot of smooth stone, and I ran into a cave, and I just didn't want to risk any more of my life, because you never know what could happen in this game, in hardcore mode at least. So why is it showing an entity out there? What's purple? Oh, that's like torch or whatever. I don't know. Something. But, yeah, so we got some blocks. Just gonna put all this stuff back, and got a lot more coal. Oh yeah, let me show you the coal that I got, the amount of it. I turned it into blocks, but yeah, this is what we got. So that's the amount of coal that we have. This is all the charcoal. I still have more stacks smelting here, so we're going to have 6 more stacks of it. And that's going to give us more than enough for all the furnaces that we're going to do. I'm not going to do a ton of furnaces. I'm thinking per pit, I might do... I'm not going to do a ton. I mean, it's going to be enough to where I can smelt cobblestone more efficiently, but it's not going to be insane. But I just want to make it look good and all that stuff. So that's what I'm actually going to start on now. I still don't know a design of what I want to do yet, but that's what I'm thinking about. Obviously, I want to dig into the ground and get some sort of groundwork laid. That's a bunch of stuff that I'm going to need. I might use some of that. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to get all this, and then, of course, the stuff we already have, I'm going to get as well. And then I'm going to take 4 stacks of cobblestone and just turn those into furnaces. Now, 32 furnaces, that's insane for me, at least. I don't really do things on a massive scale. This build itself and everything in general is probably the biggest build I've ever done. Like I said, I'm not a huge builder. I mean, I have a couple friends who, that's their lives. They love doing massive builds. But for me, this is more than enough for me in terms of space and everything. So yeah, let's just go over here and start, digging out a couple things. 7, 8, 9. I think 9 might be a good size. A 9 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Alright, so let's get this out here. I might switch these over to normal blocks and then put iron bars around it, just as like just to make it look more realistic, like when you're walking along this path, so you don't just, jump over head first. So I want to make it a couple stairs down, maybe 3. Okay, yeah, I'd say that looks pretty good. Let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Maybe like that, and then furnaces in here. And I might want to do blast furnaces as well. Whoops. Let me just lay out a thing here. Okay, let me just put furnaces all here, just to see. And then maybe I'll do this here. Like that. Alright. So, I'm going to put the staircases down now. I think I should have enough. Yeah, I have plenty. Okay. So yeah, it'll just be going up like this. Very simple design. I'm not planning to do anything super fancy with it. I can always make it better as it, as I use it more. What are we thinking about that? That's not bad. I don't hate it. Maybe instead of... Or maybe it could cross in, like a big X. What is that? And then instead of that, we'll keep the center stone bricks. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'll just keep it like this for now. A little bit overdone, in my opinion. I might end up just smoothing it out, depending on how I feel later on about it. But yeah, for now, this will work fine. I really just want to get the expanded smelting capacity. I'm going to get the charcoal and cobblestone and all that stuff. I'm going to fill all these up. So I'm going to dump all this first. And then once I get that going, I can always do the other side and do the same thing, which I might just do and might, you know, skip over to that. But then once I get all that going, I can finally start on the outside path and get that all laid out all around. And after that, I can start on the inside of the house, of the second and third floor, and then possibly adding more. I'll see if I want to do that today or not in this episode. So yeah, I'm going to head in and get all that stuff done. So I didn't have enough cobble for all of it, but each furnace over there, as well as here, pretty much has around a stack of cobble in there. And had to use some of our coal, like I said, but everything has a stack of coal or charcoal in there. That'll let it, you know, be fueled for a long time. And I have some more charcoal making here, so that'll be 6 more stacks of it. But we have plenty of smooth stone now, and as you can see, I turned a bunch of it into some staircases and bricks and chiseled already. Have some more here, and I'm going to put all this in here. But that means we can now start on the outside path with more than enough. I don't think I should have to go back down in the mine anymore just from the amount of stuff we have. So I think we should be good there in terms of supply. But yeah, I'm going to go get started on that, and I will be back. Alright, so now that the path is finished, I was just breeding up some animals and expanding the pens down here. And this pit's dangerous. I was getting suffocated in this thing. Like if you go to hold seeds with these guys and they start ganging up on you, they'll take away your health. I know it's like a suffocation thing, like, you know, when you get stuck on a wall or under gravel, but it took like 4 hearts away in a second. It scared the hell out of me. So I had to jump out of there. And, you know, every time I jump in, that just fills my inventory with eggs. But, yeah, I replaced the farm here. Like I said, expanded the pens because they were just getting way too many animals. So I wanted to get back up to level 30 because I've just been enchanting some diamond tools. We have plenty of diamonds. I got some more spruce wood as well because I don't know if I'm going to need any extra when I'm renovating the 2nd and 3rd floor. I'm not really going to... There's really no need to show that because... It's just going to look like this when I'm done on each floor. And I'm really just going to cut through that part. The only thing that I'm thinking of doing else, or other than renovating those floors, is reducing each floor to 1 staircase. And then widening this to like 3. Because I could use this whole area for storage, like just line chests this way, instead of... It feels cramped, you know. Coming back here, you know, it's only too wide, it feels cramped. I'd rather have an open concept type deal and just do that. So I'm thinking of doing that instead. It's going to suck because I'm going to need more glass because I'm going to have to break all this and widen it. But I think that'll be better in the long run for this house. It's just, everything feels too narrow and cramped. I don't like it. I like this whole area, how open it is. So, I'm going to go jump into that. And it's going to take a while. I don't really feel like doing the replay mod for it, just because I already have enough stuff that I have to edit, and I don't feel like doing another one. And plus, like I said, you guys already know what it's going to look like. It's going to look like that. So, I'm going to jump in, do that, and I will be back. Alright guys, I'm all finished with the house renovations. I'm going to take you through this real quick, and then I'm going to end the episode because we got a lot done today. So, here we are on the 1st floor. I just walked through the front entrance here. And, you know, we have the same kitchen area and enchanting area, but I opened it up more like I said I would. I took out that staircase over here. And I replaced all the chests over there. I took the ones from back there as well. And those over there, and I just moved them all to that back wall so it's nice and open. I threw some crafting tables down, and you know, we have our mob items, we have the nature items, stone, and then I got normal blocks, and that's also going to be for normal blocks because we're already at the 4th one here with all blocks. And then I got wood logs that are going to go up this way, and then like the wood accessories that are going to go up this way. And then I got armor that, you know, will eventually fill up. And then tools and all the miscellaneous, like, tool items that could be used, like torches, leads, name tags. That's going to go up all there. So I think that gives us plenty of storage space to last us a while before we'd have to make a more dedicated building for that. I widened the staircase here. So, you know, we've got 3 wide now. It just feels more open. And when you go up here, you'll see the open concept that I'm doing. I'm going for. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. Maybe more like bedroom type level. I'm not really sure yet. I could figure out what I want to do as I build this whole thing up. But for now, I like the renovations that I made to it. That just a lot more open, more space. I took that staircase out here, widened this one as well. Go up to the 3rd floor, you got the same thing. Overall, I think it looks amazing. And then, you know, you got the whole pathways completed outside and everything. I'm really loving it. You know, the base is coming together great. Like I said, it's the biggest build that I've done, probably in my entire time ever playing Minecraft. I think everything looks great. Everything's coming together great. I'm going to leave those trees there. Eventually going to need to cut them down because we're just going to need more wood. Either way, I'm loving how this is all turning out. I hope you guys enjoyed today. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. That's the best way to help me out. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.